So this, my dear friends, is iZotope Alloy 2 with 6 very cool tools. This is far from being a traditional channel strip. It's got an equalizer, an 8-band equalizer with varied curves and varied settings, transient shaper, which can work in multi-band too, an exciter with 4 different characters, 4 different harmonic profiles, can also work in multi-band. What that means is that for the high end, I can only have the tube, I can have just the retro for the low end. Sounds really good. Totally love it. Then, of course, the dynamics section. It's got 2 different dynamic sections, each of them having one compressor, a gate, which can work in multi-band, and 2 different detection circuitries, one being peak and RMS. I suggest you read more on this. It's got 2 different modes for compression, digital and vintage. Digital being, it's just too accurate, it's more surgical, it's straightforward digital compression. Vintage is more musical, I would say. It's a little forgiving, it would just let some peaks pass by. 2 different knees, and then of course you can also parallel process. Even the exciter has mix setting for each of the bands if you're working on multi-band, and then also width for each of the band for stereo widening. Very cool DSer. This is how you would move around across the whole spectrum. You could decide precisely which set of frequencies would you want limited for very smooth de-essing, and then a limiter, which is just a basic brick wall loudness maximizer. It's not as good as the one that is on Ozone 5, but again, for mixing purposes, because this is mainly a mixing plugin, it's not meant for mastering. It just works fabulously. I have a track here, a bass track, EPs, a few guitars, and vocals. This is how it sounds. Raw. I had already processed these tracks earlier. I have Alloy inserted in all of the tracks, but I'll be bypassing it for now, so I'll be starting from 0. Now these vocals were not recorded so well. They're kind of tinny, the room is not right. So let me see what I can do with this. I love the Baxendale curve. I just love these. The bass and the treble. Very musical. Let's put some body in the vocals. I'll have to go extreme with this because this kind of track, this recording in particular needs this. Goes for the high end. Do you notice the curve changing? Very cool, I love it. Bring down the harshness a little for the noise. कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले ना इश्क कर हो झल्ले रोएंगा बैक कल्ले ना इश्क करो झल्ले रोएंगा बैक कल्ले ना इश्क करो झल्ले कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले ना इश्क करो झल्ले आँखां दे यारा लड़ गए पेचे थोड़ी सी ढील थोड़े खिंचे. This is just a quick setting just to show you how efficient this particular plugin is. थोड़ी सी ढील थोड़े खिंचे हुस्न दी हवा में उड़ने की रट है इश्क दे मांझे ते कच दी परत है हुस्न की हवा में उड़ने की रट है इश्क दे मांझे ते कच दी परत है उड़दियां पतंगा डिगदियां थल्ले उड़दियां पतंगे गिरती है थल्ले उड़दियां पतंगा डिगदियां थल्ले उड़ती है पतंगे गिरती है थल्ले हाँ कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले रबा ना इश्क
करो झले कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले ना इश्क करो झले रोएंगा बैके कल्ले ना इश्क करो झले रोएंगा बैके कल्ले ना इश्क करो झले कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले
Some parallel compression here.
ना इश्क करो झले अखां दे यारा लड़ गए पेचे थोड़ी सी ढील थोड़े खिंचे अखां दे यारा लड़ गए पेचे थोड़ी सी ढील थोड़े खिंचे
Change the crossover.
हुस्न दी हवा में उड़ने की रट है इश्क दे मांझे ते कच दी परत है उड़दियां पतंगा डिगदियां थल्ले उड़दिए पतंगे गिरती है थल्ले उड़दियां पतंगा डिगदियां थल्ले उड़ती है पतंगे गिरती है थल्ले कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले रबा ना इश्क करो झले
This brings it all alive.
कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले ना इश्क करो
This is how the vocals were.
कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले ना इश्क करो झले रोएंगा बैके कल ना इश्क करो झले रोएंगा बैके कल्ले ना इश्क करो झले कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले ना इश्क करो झले अखां दे यारा लड़ गए पेचे थोड़ी सी ढील थोड़े खिंचे अखां दे यारा लड़ गए पेचे थोड़ी सी ढील थोड़े खिंचे
Now, one great feature of this plugin is that you can actually change the order of the order in which all these different modules fall. Like you can actually change the whole signal flow. You just move things around. So my first compressor, then the EQ, and then I have the exciter. After the DSR, I would like the second compressor, which I would turn multiband again. Change the view here, because I want a bit of the high end to come out. Just bring it to band and just change the gain here of this one particular.
कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले ना इश्क करो झले रोएंगा बैके कल्ले ना इश्क करो झले रोएंगा बैके कल्ले
I'll just switch to what I had done earlier that I kind of liked.
कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले
See the limiter also acting.
करो झले
Got some reverb also on it.
कुछ ना है छड़दा पल्ले ना इश्क करो झले
Let me move to the bass. Again, not very well recorded, not very good sound. For this particular track, I would like the bass to be a little subby. I want it really fat. Okay, this is the favorite part. You see the difference? It just brings it out. It just comes to life. So after the compressor, actually I would like it after the exit. Digital. Some quick settings there. So this is what I had earlier, that I had actually kind of liked and locked. Done some transient shaping also, just to bring the attacks out and make it tighter, bring the sustain down. This one spreads out more. This one is a little tighter. Compressing the lower mids here. The first compressor is taking care of the overall dynamics of the track. Then I get a limiter on it. For the EP, this is what I have. The attacks are brought down for the hard hitting ones because this one's sequenced, so I don't kind of like the sample that I got here. And bypass it. I'm using the width here, the stereo width, and I bring it down to 0. It just kind of narrows down. I like it. I like it nice and wide. Just very subtle compression overall. Some very nice guitar riffs here. Guitars were recorded well, I must say. They're sounding good. This is what I have on the guitars. A very hard brick wall high pass at 100. Very cool setting they have here for the low pass, which is resonant. What it does is that at the cutoff point, your cue decides the kind of, if you need kind of a bump there. This is how it works. I like it. Just bring it where it was. Again, exciter, tape profile for the lower mids, and tube for the high end. Just works beautifully. Bypassed. And compression, which is falling after all these processes, and some basic limiting for the peaks to not kind of overshoot, because I'm bringing these attacks of the notes up. Bypassed. Super.
कुछ ना छड़दा पले
So this is how it sounds now with all alloys in place. I'll bypass it for you. Overall, let's see how it was earlier. A very basic track as I got. The faders are left where they were. Just your internal processing in the plugin matters so much. It has just changed the entire look of the song. It's just how it's feeling now. It's beautiful. Of course, we can spend some more time. We can bring the right vibe. I still kind of feel the guitars a little brittle. They can be a little warmer.
उड़ने की रट है इश्क दे मांझे ते कच दी परत है हुस्न की हवा में उड़ने की रट है इश्क दे मांझे ते कच दी परत है उड़दियां पतंगा डिगदियां थल्ले उड़दी है पतंगे गिरती है थल्ले